Hello, everyone. Trying to figure out where to wave that the box isn't going to get in the way. Hello, welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie, and today we are going to be looking at Paintbox new yarn. So excited. Let's see who all we have in the live chat. We have Kimberly and Shelly K and Marilyn and Jaja. Hello, Jaja. And Shelly Pritchard. Hello, Shelly. Leslie, Vicky, and there's Fairy. Yay! Lots and lots of people here already. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? It finally got here. This yarn released on the 21st of last month, okay? I bought it the day that it released. The day. It took me 3 weeks to get this yarn because DHL just lost my package in Texas somewhere. It always happens with the ones that you want the most, that something is going to happen in translation of getting from the factory to you, and it happened. I purchased this on the 21st, and then a week later I made another order, and that order was to me within a week. This order came 2 weeks later. I just purchased an order on the 8th of this month, and it's been sitting with DHL since the 9th. So it's not Love Crochet's fault, it's DHL's fault. They keep losing my packages, and I'm really waiting on something. That's why I say it always happens with the ones that you're waiting on, because the second order that I placed after buying this, I wasn't really concerned with. That was just, adding, replenishing my stock here. And then the one that I purchased on the 8th, there's something in there that I really, really need. And of course, it's held up because DHL is just, hey, my cousin Amy is here. Hi, cousin. I love you. And Crochet Carla and Ashley and Darla and Denise. Sorry if I'm missing any of you guys. So this is the new Paintbox yarn, you guys. Let me flip to a different screen so you can see it bigger. Look at that. It is gorgeous. Seriously, it is. I got 2 different colorways. I wish that I would have purchased all of the colorways, but I was just far too excited and I wanted to get it as soon as possible for you guys. And I didn't know that it was going to be 3 weeks later when I would be able to review it for you. But here it is. This colorway with the blues and the aquas is called Sea Breeze. This colorway right here is called Woo Woo. So I was very drawn to it because it looked like this lovely coral on the screen. And looking at it right now, it looks like this lovely, lovely coral. Y'all, this is blinding. I mean, it is blinding. Whenever I look at it, especially out in the sunlight, it is just blam yow blinding. I don't want to say that it's neon because it's not neon, but I think that it's the metallic. It's like a pewter metallic color that is woven with it. It is just blinding. Very, very blinding. But the cool thing about this yarn is it's one of those tube woven yarns. It's very, very cool. Half of the tube is the metallic color, and then half of it is just the solid color. It's very, very different. These yarns are becoming all of the rage, and I'm not quite certain why, but I'm loving them. I really am loving them. So I'm excited that Paintbox designed a yarn like this. I do wish, however, that they made solid colors to match this. I know that that's not the point of it. The whole point of it is metallic, but I do wish that they made more solid colors to match with these, because I think that we would be able to do a whole lot more with them. This is pricey, you guys. I know, Cindy, it does not look that bright on the screen, but I promise you, this colorway Woo Woo is blinding bright. This Sea Breeze one is not. It has, just, it looks kind of like metal because the blue part is the metallic part in this one. But this woo-woo, it's blinding, I promise you. Patricia says, do you know what you're going to make with it yet? No, I have no idea, but I am going to make something. I am probably, even though this is blinding, I am probably going to order more of it because I do like the color of it. And I think that it would be beautiful in a cowl or a shawl even. I think that it would be very beautiful, but I'm worried about walking out into the sunlight with it because I'm worried that nobody would be able to look at me if I wore it. Here's something else that's going to blow your mind because you guys know that I am not a fan of cotton. This yarn is 50% cotton. It's 50% cotton, or 55% cotton and 45 polymade. Polymade is a synthetic fiber. It is not like rayon, it's not like viscose, but it is along the same lines. I could explain it to you guys, but you guys are here about yarn, you're not here about a chemistry lesson. So just know that it's a synthetic fiber. This yarn is so squishable. So squishable. I had to put this yarn away from myself while I was waiting to be able to review it for you guys because I just wanted to touch it and I just wanted to rub it on my cheek and love it. That is how soft this yarn is. It's very expensive. This little ball of yarn that is 131 yards or 120 meters, this is $4.99 USD. That's pricey. I'll do the math for you. I already did the math for you. That's almost 4 cents per yard. So in the yarn world, that is pricey. However, with the quality of it, the structure of it, the prettiness of it, the softness of it, I think that it's still worth the price for a special project. Like if this color right here, my cousin Amy is here in the chat, this color right here would be fabulous on my cousin Amy because she is a redhead and it would just go beautiful with her skin tone and her hair. So if I were, say, going to make a birthday present or something for my cousin Amy, this would be I think it would be worth spending the money on. But I would not buy this yarn for big projects. I would not. That's my personal opinion because it is a little bit pricey, but I do think that for special occasions and for special projects, it would be fine. Now, Kelly just said, thank goodness for sales. Here's the thing, this yarn is brand new. It is still very, very, very new. So Paintbox is having a 30% off sale. There's a link in the description box below if you want to shop that. And every other Paintbox yarn, even their kits, their bulk kits, all of that, everything is 30% off except for this metallic DK. So if you're on a budget and you still want to try it, I would suggest waiting. It'll probably take them about 6 or 7 months before this yarn will actually be thrown into the bin with their sales. But right now it is not part of their 30% off sale. Nancy said, maybe I missed it, but what weight is it? It's a DK weight, and it is on the thinner side of a DK. It calls for a 4mm crochet hook. So it's quite thin. And I think whenever you're working it, I think that it would be, I mean, it's a DK, but it's on the low spectrum of DK. Hello, Diana. Lena said that the price doesn't bother her in the least. Well, go for it, girl. And Carla said, you know Amy is expecting you to make it now. My cousin Amy knows how busy I am, and I always have all of these great ideas and things that I want to make for people, and I'm that person. Like, I always want to make things for people, but then, like, I don't have time to do everything. We need more hours in the day. Allison said would have to be really special at that price. Some people, you know, some people just, they're okay with spending, like I said, for me, I would be okay with spending that much for something that was special. Let me see. Somebody is saying, work a little so we can see. Let me see. I don't know if I have a 4mm. There's a 5. There's a 5.5. Where is my crochet bag? My crochet bag is not in here. Hold on. Pause for dramatic effect. Hold on. Whew. You would think that I would be a little bit more prepared, huh? Look at all my hooks that are missing out that are sitting in project bags. What are you? That's a 3.75. Where is my 4mm? Well, that's troubling. Y'all, I don't know. What was I working on? I'll use a 3.75. That's close enough, right? It's close enough. Whew. Christy said, okay, for people that don't say bad words, DHL stands for darn. How long? That's true. That's very true. Whew. Let me see. Let's make a little slip knot. Let's see how this is going to go. Whew. This is so hard. Y'all probably can't see this reflection with all of these lights, but let me tell you, this is... I should have chosen the blue one to do this tester. Have mercy. Have mercy. But it is super pretty. I don't even know how many. I'm not even counting these. Not counting these at all. So, let's see. Get in there. Let's see, let's see. Lord, this is hard to look at. Any in a purple color. I'm not sure. It's been a while. It's been, 3 weeks since I looked at the actual colors, but I'm sure that they do have a purple color in there somewhere. They have a lot of unique color options with this. And y'all know that I'm not a fan of variegated yarns, and this might as well be variegated. So I'm gonna have to find a pattern that is gonna work with this. This is why I'm so bummed that they don't have solid colors to break up the variegated, but that's personal thing. That's my OCD that bothers me with variegated yarns. So there are lots of people that can work with variegated yarns exclusively within their project and it doesn't bother them at all, but I can't. Trying to look at these. This is just a half double crochet. Come on, get in there. Let me scoot this camera in closer for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing this, so let me see if I can get this in closer without it blowing up. Whew. Because I'm moving, my camera might go in and out of focus because that camera does not like bright colors, so it tries to focus in on them. Shelly said, I just ran over to the Love Knitting site and they have a purple pink one as well as a pink and blue one. Oh, maybe I should have got the pink and blue one, you guys. This is, wow. That pewter in here, it might look silver to you guys, but honestly, it's more of a pewter color in it. It really is just lovely. Sorry, I know that my hand is covering it up, but it's just how I crochet. Paintbox does purples very, 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 very well. It's one of the reasons that I jumped over to try it, aside from the softness. that everybody was talking about. Everybody was like, Paintbox is the softest yarn ever. But then when I saw all of the purples, because I too am a fan of purple. What possessed you to buy gator colors, Amy? You see, this is like, this is the bad part about family, having your YouTube channel, because then she can mess with you. It's not orange, Amy. It is a lovely salmon color, if you will. It's not orange. Yes, Denise, it is extremely soft. Like it is very, very, very soft. It's not bothering me. You guys know how sensitive I am with yarns. So far, it's not bothering me on my fingers. I don't feel like I'm getting rug burn on my fingers. Kelly, I spoke about that. Maybe it was before you came in here, but I did say that you guys were going to be shocked because it was cotton, and I actually liked it. It's 55% cotton, and I don't have a problem with it at all. You see, look at that, you guys. You guys probably can't see the sheen in it. I think it might do well with like longer stitches, maybe. You know, like maybe something that was very, very lacy. Maybe. It might. Wait, some of you guys may like that effect. Maybe it would do better with something in all single crochets that would get it closer to knitting. I can't imagine how it would look with knitting because I'm not a knitter. But it is very, very pretty. I just can't handle the, so much color being thrown into one little area. The difference is it messes with me. Jamie said on screen it reminds me of the silk yarns. Yes, yes, that is very, very, very true. And it feels a lot like the silk yarns. If you guys watched my review on Yarn Bee's Hint of Silk, that bamboo yarn, bamboo and silk yarn, it feels a lot like that, but it's not, obviously. So I was pleasantly surprised because I just knew that I was going to have to tell you guys that I disliked another Paintbox product, but I like it. It's cotton and I like it. So weird. Amy said, I'm thinking a lacy wrap. Yes, I am thinking something that is very, very lacy as well with it, since they don't have solid colors in the same weight and with the same structure to mix with it. It's going to have to be something that's super, super lacy. But it's very nice. Let me pull up this one to see how this one works. This one is a little bit easier on the eyes. That other one, that coral one, man, you might like want to go into the den with low lights to crochet with that one. Lord, have mercy. Let's see. I'm also using a smaller hook than the recommended hook, but I'm trying to make my stitches a little bit looser to compensate. But it's working just fine with a 3.75 millimeter hook. Hey, Daigo! Kimberly said, oh, you've worn me down. I'm going to have to buy some Paintbox. Well, now is the time to do it, because now they're having their 50, or not 50, Lord, I wish it was a 50% off. I would be broke right now if it was a 50% off. But they're having their 30% off sale. So now is the time to do it. If you haven't tried Paintbox yarns, Paintbox acrylics are my absolute favorite acrylics to work with. They are so soft and so squishy. Ooh, I love them. Love them. More Paintbox on the wish list. Yes, and you know, it's almost Christmas, so you can always just count it as a Christmas present for yourself. You know, I mean, there's always that. Wonder how it would work in Tunisian. I don't know. I don't know. My good friend Sandy Walker, who does a lot of Tunisian in the round patterns, she just ordered a whole bunch of Paintbox cotton, but maybe if she sees this, she might get curious and she might try some. I know that she's leaving soon to go to Australia for a crochet event, but maybe when she gets back... Oh, I'm losing my hook. Allison said, I love Paintbox DK. I use it all the time. I love it. And the crochet along that I am filming right now, their pattern calls for DK, or it calls for Aran weight. So I've been using Paintbox Aran, and it's equally as lovely. Marilyn said they are my favorites as well. My Havana is so soft and people can't believe it's acrylic. I'm telling you, it's premium acrylic. It's beautiful. Ooh. Is Paintbox sold in stores or online only? So here's the thing with Paintbox. Love Crochet and Love Knitting are owned by a company called Lovecraft Inks. And Lovecraft Ink, their house brand is Paintbox. So you're never going to find it in any stores. The only place you are ever going to find it is on Love Crochet or loveknitting.com. Which is a downside because I know that it's scary to purchase a new yarn if you haven't felt it yourself. If you don't... Okay, so with double crochets, that one is making a very unique, like, little color pattern. I know that it's very scary. Goodbye, Amy. I love you so much. I know it's scary to take a chance on buying a yarn that you have not felt the squish factor of. But please, if you, like, I am so thankful to Allison for finally talking me into trying Paintbox yarn, because I was that way. I was like, man, I can't walk into a store anywhere and feel it. And she was so confident that I was going to love it. She was going to send me some Paintbox, her own Paintbox from the UK, just so I could feel it, because she believed in it that much. So I said, okay, fine. So I went and I bought, like, I don't know, I did kind of go crazy because they were having a sale. I waited for a sale because I wasn't going to pay full price for something that I had never squished before. And then I bought like 20 balls of it. I bought some DK weight. I bought some Aran weight. And then I bought 4 balls of their cotton Aran because I figured I would try it. Turns out that I did not like their cotton Aran at all. But then again, I don't like cotton. I'm not a fan of cotton on the general, but I fell in love immediately with their acrylic because it's like marshmallows. It's just like the clouds, anything that you can imagine as skydiving into a vat of feathers. I mean, just the softest thing that you can ever imagine. That is Paintbox acrylic yarn. It is worth every single penny. Granted, I don't have a lot of pennies, so what I do is I save up and I wait for sales. Like they've been having a lot of flash sales, just a couple day sales. So thankfully, I've been able to replenish my stock here recently. But I've paid full price for it because that's how much I love it. Honest to goodness. Hello, Christina from Flint. I'm so excited that you were able to finally make a live stream. Cindy said I got some DK, but it was thinner than Stylecraft Special DK. Yes, it is thinner. That's why I tell people that the Aran weight yarn is about the same size as Stylecraft Special Aran. So you can mix those, but Paintbox DK it's still DK weight if you do a wrap per inch test, but it is on a lower spectrum of the DK range than Stylecraft. Stylecraft Special DK is thicker than Paintbox, so they don't mix well at all. Kimmy Knott said, I've just knit 2 sweaters for a 1 and 2 year old. Wow, it feels so soft. I love it. Yeah, it is. See, there's lots of people that have already bought it. I promise you, if you haven't tried it yet, you will not be disappointed. Of all the people, and I have turned hundreds of people over to Paintbox, and those are just the ones that I can see because they've used my affiliate link, which is below. Those are just the ones that have chosen to support me and use my link. I've only met one person who said that they preferred another brand over Paintbox, and I still think that she's kind of crazy. I love her, but I still think she's kind of crazy. What are you making and what hook size, please? I am not making anything. I am just working with this yarn because somebody wanted to see me working with it, so I'm just making a little swatch of double crochets, and I am using a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook because I could not find a 4. I don't know where my 4 went. That's how it's working up so far. If you like variegated yarns, you might be okay with it. I need something to break it up. I might need, let me see. Let's flip this over here. I haven't even been counting these stitches. I have no idea how many stitches it is that I have going on here. So I don't know if I'm going to make this all the way across, but we'll see. I'm going to do a lacier stitch and see how it goes. I don't know. Christina from Flint said, I'm ordering this paycheck my first time ever trying Paintbox, and I'm excited as all get out to get it. I'm excited for you to get it. I'm super excited for you to get it. I love it when people get their Paintbox for the first time, and then they send me messages, and they're like, oh my god, it's like clouds. Yes. Yes, it is. Go ahead, go roll around in it. I understand. Someone said earlier that your 4mm was in your bag at work the other day. Did Shelly tell me that my 4mm is in my crochet bag? I don't think so. I think it's my 4.5mm that's in that bag. I really don't know. That's going to trouble me now. I normally like protect that. These Clover Soft Touch are my preferred hooks to use, so I normally hover over them. Chris said, what is Stephanie making? I can only see, not hear. Aw. Thank you, Kelly. Leslie said it's too funny that everyone knows where her hooks are before she does. Well, Shelly Pritchard, actually, she works with me. So I work with her on Friday and Saturday nights, and she is learning how to crochet. So she has that, she watches me like a hawk So she may be right. She may have seen me pull out my 4mm crochet hook, but that bag is out in the living room. It's not in here. Oh, all right. I'm almost to the end of this row. Let's see. With the square you have been doing, I always keep the hook with the project. Yes, but that was, I was working on a tester for, because I always test the patterns before I film them to try to cut down on errors. Doesn't always work, but that's what I try my very best to do. And I am working up my testers in DK weight. So my go-to for DK is my 4.5mm crochet hook. All right, get in the top of that chain, please, please, and thank you. All right. Well, that looks kind of different with a, that's a V-stitch, treble V-stitch. That looks kind of different. I mean, it's different. It's different. Hummingbird said try combining the two colors. Those colors do not go together at all. And if I did that, then my cousin would really tell me that I was buying gator colors. We have this whole, you know, half of my family is gators and then half of my family is Seminoles. So, you know, we have that whole rivalry thing going on. But Amy and I happen to be Seminole fans, which is why she's poking fun at me, because this is, I mean, kind of close to gator patterns, but colors, but it's not. Everybody's saying I have so many hooks. That's good. You should have a lot of hooks. I discovered the Tulip Etmo Rose hooks, and I won't use anything else now. I have a whole set of Tulip Etmo hooks. But I still, these ones, just for me, hooks are very, very personal. So these for me, I did not like them when I first got them because they are so light that they felt cheap to me because they were so light. But it was the only, I needed a 4.5mm crochet hook, and the only 4.5mm crochet hook I had was a Clover Soft Touch. So I was forced to use it, and when I was forced to use it, I went, holy cow, I just crocheted for 14 hours straight, and my wrist does not hurt at all. So I've been hooked ever since then. Oh, we got 2 people from Flint, Michigan here in the chat. Look at that. So that is Paintbox, and it's still, God, it's so soft, you guys. You would think that with this metallic portion in here that it would not be as soft as it is, but it really is. It's really, really, really soft. I can't express that. And I'm so surprised because I don't like cotton. I'm so surprised. I'm very happy. But I am up, up, up. 1, 2, 3. I'm just messing around with different stitches to see how they come out. I tend to lean towards tight tension. Those feel too bendy to me. Afraid I'll snap it. I understand. I do understand. Hello from Canada. I have a hook question. I want to make something that requires a 9mm hook. I only have an 8 or a 10. Can I use one of them? You absolutely can. If it's a garment, then you may end up getting it's probably not going to come out the way that you want it because of gauge, but you could. Hello from Massachusetts. Yay. I'm just messing around with this yarn just to see what different stitches would look like. Oh, somebody's spell check got them. I know those feels. I know those feels all too well. Well, I probably chose to do a puff stitch in a place where I shouldn't have, but that's kind of interesting. But it's way too messy for me right now. I say nay. Let's go down one. Get back in there. If your tension is tight, then you would probably use the 10, just like Kelly said. Get in there. Oh. Let's see. Ooh. Well, this is looking neat. This is definitely one of those where you're going to have to play with your stitches. At least I am. Because the variance in color is still messing with my brain. Nancy said I might have to try some of that yarn. It's very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. It's just going to have to find the right pattern for it. I think knitters might have better luck because they do with variegated yarns. It just looks so much different when you're knitting than when it's crocheted. But there's a pattern out there for this. I know there is. Or use the excuse to go to Hobby Lobby to go shopping. They have a 30% off sale this week. Stop it. Stop it. That hint of silk. I'm telling you. Lord, that hint of silk. Don't. There we go. That's very different, you guys. It's very, very, very different. Yes, if you like variegated, it's very, very, very lovely. Hello, Claire from Australia. Lord, it's early for you, honey. So early. Hobby Lobby has a 30% off sale every other week. That's why I was so excited when I found that hint of silk, because, you know, it's expensive. It's $5 for it as well, but it's bamboo and it's silk and it's super, super squish, and every other week you can get it for 30% off. Like you can for Paintbox yarns right now, and I am fighting because for the past 3 weeks I have placed orders from Paintbox, and I haven't even looked today to see if my order has moved from St. Louis, which is where their U.S. warehouse is. It's in St. Louis, and it was transferred over the day after. Let's see, I placed my order on October 8th, And let me look at the shipping for this, which is DHL's fault because they sent it over the very next day to DHL. And it is still in St. Louis as of October 9th, and it still says processed. Processed. And I keep getting a message that says, "Greetings, your package experienced a delay while in transit to you. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. Kindly allow an additional 24 to 48 hours for delivery. Thank you for your patience." Well, it is now the 17th. How long should I remain patient? I'm just wondering. Hello, April from Oregon. We have about 15 minutes. I hold up 5 fingers because 5 clearly equals 15, but I only have about 15 more minutes before I have to take off and go because I have to go to work. Why does work always get in the way? Denise did say that DHL stands for darn how long. I agree. Kelly said, "I plan my trips to the closest major city around that 30% off sale." I hear you. I hear you. I don't blame you. I would as well. Dee said, "I really liked my knit crate yarn this time. I got the blush color. Beautiful. My sock yarn is good too, but I wish I had gotten the purple." You know, the day that I opened up my knit crate for you guys, I was at work and my cousin Amy sent me a message and she said, "I got my knit crate and I got the blush." So there I was hiding, FaceTiming her because I'm like, I want to see the blush color. Oh, it was so beautiful. I'm so jealous of you guys that got the blush color. So jealous. I loved it. Kelly said, "Oh, it will show up on the last day before it exceeds Love Crochet's shipping promise." Well, it's already exceeded that because it was supposed to be here in 5 to 7 business days. So it's already exceeded that. Jaikud said, "Try getting stuff to Australia." I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Shelly, there are a lot of people that wish that they had Hobby Lobbies. Lots of people. Charlene said, "The East Coast is messed up for deliveries due to Hurricane Michael." I get the East Coast, but I'm not currently on the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest. Southwest. Yes, I'm in the Southwest. So I'm the completely different direction, and where the warehouse was at was not affected by Michael. So I am just very, very confused. Was your Hint of Silk $5.99? I don't remember my Hint of Silk being $5.99, was it? Hello, Anastasia from Jacksonville, Florida, where my people are. I get so excited when family comes in. You don't know me, but your family. I do that every time I run into somebody from Florida or Georgia or South Carolina. I'm like, "Hi, can I hug you? You're my people." Lord, there's lots of yarn sales going on this week. We should have just had a sale stream versus, you know, a review of Paintbox yarn. But I'm very glad that I got to show this yarn to you guys because it is lovely. It is lovely. And it's cotton, and I like it. So, twice in 1 month, I've run across cotton yarns that I like. Granted, this one is mixed. It's blended with something else, but I still like it. Whew. I'm just frogging this and putting it back together. Or winding it back around. Carla said, "I cringe when the shipping says DHL. It takes forever." You know what, Carla? I used to have to wait for 21 days. I mean, at minimum, 21 days for my orders from Wool Warehouse to get to me until they started offering the 2-day DHL shipping from the UK over here to the US. And I went, "Oh, that's $10 more. I don't know. But then I got myself in a pickle and I needed something, and the only place I could get it was Wool Warehouse, you know, at a reasonable price. So I sucked it up and I paid the $10. They weren't lying. It was to my house in the middle of nowhere in 2 days. So that, I was very impressed with them for that, but with this whole thing of being in the US and my things sitting there for eons, I'm not happy with that. Charlene said, yeah, but because of all those deliveries messed up, it does affect all deliveries every place. However, I would call DHL. I am going to call DHL because I'm extremely unhappy. This is like the second time within a month that this has happened to me. Since I've used Paintbox yarn, I don't even go to the yarn aisle anymore when I go to Walmart. Diana, I am with you. I don't want to sound like a yarn snob. I would not consider myself a yarn snob, but I may be a little bit bougie when it comes to yarn now because of Paintbox. And, you know, whenever it goes on sale, I try to tell people, you know, you can get Stylecraft yarns, Stylecraft Special Aran Weight and Stylecraft Special DK. You can get those yarns, which is far better quality than Red Heart, for the same price as Red Heart. You just have to take the leap and you have to jump. And if you want to go for premium acrylic, which is what Paintbox is, that's what I consider it, because it's far softer than any other acrylic I've ever used in my life, it's just a little bit more to take that leap, to go for it. And whenever it's on sale, it is completely worth it. Completely worth it. Do you ever get pain, and what could I do to help, please? I use bamboo. I used to get pain a lot when I was using boy ergonomic crochet hooks. I thought that it would be better for me because of their handles and the shape, but they were so heavy that I could still only crochet for a couple hours. So when I made the switch to Clover Soft Touch, they are so light that I've never had pain crocheting. And there were times, like when I was filming the Arizona crochet along, there were literally days where I would wake up in the morning, I would get my coffee, I would sit down and I would crochet, and I crocheted for 18 hours straight one day, where I only stopped to get up and go to the restroom, fill up my coffee, or eat something. I basically crocheted for 18 hours straight, and I didn't feel any type of pain at all. So I would suggest trying a different crochet hook. Chris said, I missed it. Do you like it or no? Yes, I like it. Even though it's variegated colors, I do like it. Whew. Is it softer than Red Hearts with Love line? Yes, both Stylecraft and Paintbox are softer than Red Hearts with Love line. Absolutely. Leaps and bounds. That's why I always, you know, people are always, I understand that, you know, Stylecraft is not in many stores that you can walk into and that you can feel. Paintbox is in no stores that you can walk in and you can feel. I understand that it's scary to purchase yarn online when you can't squish it yourself, but it's so worth it. I cannot express. It is so worth it. Bye, Shelly. It's so worth it to try it, you guys. Honestly. And at 30% off, Lord. At 30% off, that's a really, really, really good price. Let me see. Let me look over here. My computer's going to be very, very slow because... Oh, yay. It's in my favorites. Of course it is. Let me look to see what the sale price is going to be. My computer is being extremely slow. Stop it. Paintbox. My computer does not like it when I try to do other things besides streaming when I'm streaming. So let's see, Paintbox Simply Aran weight, which I have right here, is 201 yards. 2.39 divided by 201 equals 1 cent per yard. 1 cent per yard. That's a really, really, really good price because Paintbox yarn or Red Heart yarn, it's like the cheapest yarn that you could go out and get price wise, but it's like 3/10 of a penny cheaper than Paintbox is right now on sale. Elise Walker said, I've wanted to try Paintbox. Do you recommend getting the Paintbox color packs? So are you talking about the curated color packs, or are you talking about buying like 5 of one color? If you're not good at choosing your own colors, then yes, go with the curated color packs. If you are good with choosing your own color, what I do is I choose my own colors, but then whenever I know that I'm going to need a base color, like with the blanket that I work on live on the stream, my base color is a cream color. I will buy those 5 packs or the 10 packs of that one color, depending on what it is. Sandy Grog said, hi from Cincinnati. Hello. I like self-striping ombre color blocking yarn much better than variegated yarns. They often just look messy to me. I understand. I understand. Oh. Helen said I was given King Cole DK and told it's the same as Stylecraft. No, it's like sandpaper. I know those feels. I know those feels. Halo said, I am in love, just got here. Where do we buy? There are links in the description box below. There is a link that goes directly to this Paintbox Metallic DK. Don't forget that this is a new release. It is a brand new yarn for Paintbox, so this is not on their 30% off sale. But all of the other Paintbox yarns, which is in the second link in the description box, all of the other Paintbox yarns are on sale for 30% off. Hand pain for me means my Vulcan death grip has turned on. You poor thing. I don't mean to laugh. It's just funny the way that you said it. You're welcome, Halo. Oh, it's almost time to go. I only have 6 minutes, guys. I don't wanna. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I missed any. Oh, Chris said 33 likes and 68 watching. Thumbs up, please. Yes. Please give thumbs up. Sharon said, hello from Nova Scotia. I use clover hooks. Lots of people use clover hooks. I do too. I love them. Denise said, I think the US guy is not delivering. The US UPS guy, goodness, is not delivering because he's squeezing it. Marilyn said, all you have to do is purchase one skein and then you are hooked. Hello, amazing. That is very, very, very true. Why do I have to leave in 6 minutes? Because I have to go to work, unfortunately. I have to go to work because I gotta pay the bills. Need to pay bills. Aw, Sharon, I'm glad that you found the channel too. Oh, and another thing, don't forget that if you're in the US, if you reach all the time, if you purchase more than $60, you just have to get to the $60 threshold, you get free shipping. I'm just saying that you get, you know, free shipping. And I know that in the UK, they also have a threshold. I don't know exactly what it is. but they do have it. Have you tried cotton from Bendigo Woolen Mill Cotton? No, Jai Good, I have not. I have not tried any of the Bendigo yarns, and I am so jealous of you guys because I have heard such wonderful, wonderful things about them. I would love to try out some Bendigo yarns. You're very welcome, Halo. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, free shipping. Free shipping gets me every time because it never fails whenever I go purchase yarn. Well, you know, I kind of plan on that, but like this week, this month has been kind of like a splurge month, but then I get close where I'm like at $50 or $53, and then I go look at my cart and I'm like, ooh, that's like 3 more balls of yarn and I can get free shipping. Or, you know, I can just spend that money on free shipping, or I can get 3 more balls of yarn. So then I just end up going back and shopping and getting 3, 4, 5, 6 more balls of yarn. It always gets me. Jai Good, you know, the shipping from Australia is so expensive. Kim sent me some Tim Tams. She sent me 2 boxes of Tim Tams, and it was just crazy, crazy expensive. I don't want any of you guys to have to pay that kind of money to send me yarn. It's just way too expensive. Canada is $100 for free shipping. Bless your hearts. But, you know, they do run sales all the time. So if you save up your money, which is normally what I do, you know, from each paycheck, I put back money from each paycheck and I save it for my own personal yarn. The money that I make from YouTube, the money that I make from my patrons, the money that I make from my Knit Crate affiliate referrals, all of that goes into a pool, and I use that to buy things like this that are new releases. Whenever you guys are asking me to review yarns, that's what I use to purchase those yarns. But for my own personal yarn stash that gets depleted, what I do is I save up money for like 3 months, and it normally hits, like I have money sitting there for November, because last year on November they had a massive, massive sale. So I got like $150 is what I paid, but it was like $250 worth of yarn is what I bought last November. So that's what I do. I just save up and I wait for one of the really good sales, and then I just splurge. Tim Tams are worth the cost of postage. I agree. I do agree. But then we could enjoy the yarn through you. Send it, send it. Oh. Goodbye, Diana. I will talk to you soon. Oh, it's time for me to go. I'm so sorry, guys. I wish that I could stay longer, but maybe we can start doing this like at you know, during my daytime. I just didn't want to start. I know that there's a lot of you guys that are European that miss the live chats that I normally do on Monday evenings because of the time slot. So I'm worried. Right now I can, 1 day a week, come on here for my mornings and do a live chat for the people that happen to be able to in the US and the people that are in Europe. But my problem is I think that my schedule is going to change. And I don't want to get you guys in the habit of me doing live streams for you and then not being able to, because my schedule has changed again, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go now because I have to go to work. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure that that you try this out if you are even remotely interested. And if you're not interested in this, please try Paintbox yarn. Don't even use the links below are affiliate links. You can use them if you want to support the channel. Please, thank you. I appreciate it oh so much, but I believe in this so much. I love Paintbox yarn so much that just go to lovecrochet.com. Even if you don't use my affiliate link, just please just try it, because you will not be sorry, and 30% off is a fabulous price. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.